Welcome to the Incoherent Podcast. Welcome back for episode 17 of the Incoherent Podcast. Thanks, Zach. Couldn't keep your mouth shut for 2 seconds.
Well, usually you wait 25 seconds before you say anything.
And I figured out that it doesn't actually do anything. So, what have you been up to other than work?
I got my first wet day the other day for the year. Working for myself, I don't really like it, but I don't mind the odd wet.
Oh, you probably don't get paid.
I don't, but I factor that into the contract, so it's covered. But yeah, managed to get home and get another 6 or 7 hours into ARC.
Because you need it.
Yeah, I'm slowly racking them hours up.
I did see you on there the other day, and I thought, wonder what he's playing. Then I looked, and I'm like, yeah, I haven't got that one yet.
Yeah.
Well, that was actually, I was going to bring that up. So I'm at a point now where I'm about to go do all the boss battles. So we need to get you ARC before the next weekend and get you straight into the boss battles.
For me to do that, I'm going to have to get one of those
second jobs.
Hard drives.
You don't need a second job with ARC. It becomes a second job. Nah, ARC's good.
Zach will pay you in blowjobs.
I mainly play on the PvE side of things, so you can walk away from it and not have to stress so much. Like the PvP side of things, yeah, you're watching it all the time, waiting for your base to get blown up.
I'll only play if you've got an RG for me.
I've got multiple RGs and Rexes and everything.
I want an RG and I want its name to be Rooster.
No.
Yes.
No.
Is that because you like cock?
It does. He
walked into that one.
he had it in the last time he attempted to play it and lasted 2 weeks.
That was a lot longer than 2 weeks. We actually did caves.
I did caves. You attempted one.
I did a couple of times.
But yeah, so I'm playing on an unofficial server at the moment. Everyone on there is pretty fucking chill. Help everyone out, and
it's good when you find ones like that.
It's the server I'm on. It's not. Yeah, it's got like a lot of official settings, so it doesn't take away that grind still. You play a lot of them, and they're 10 and 15 times experience, and you level up like 30 seconds into the game, and you bash a dinosaur to death. Like, you shouldn't be able to walk up to a T-Rex and punch it 3 times and knock it out.
No.
I understand that in the PvP side of things, like, you want to be able to level up because you need to get that start and get your base and be able to attack other people pretty quick. But yeah, PvE, I like the official side of things. Like baby raising and that's a bit of a pain in the ass, but on this server it is slightly boosted for the raising and taming side of things. So yeah, you're not waiting 3 days for a T-Rex to raise.
Yeah. No, that's always good. I managed over the weekend to go camping for a night.
In your backyard?
No, in Glenbourne.
Again?
Yeah. Yeah, I went there with the kids on Tuesday last week, and then I went back and stayed the night after day shift before I went to night shift and come home, had a sleep. So it wasn't too bad. Run around looking at the stars and shit. So, yeah. Did you just get to watch any of the NFL playoffs this week?
No.
I watched a little bit of it when I was at work.
I watched bits and pieces. I think the most I got to watch was yesterday.
Yeah.
When I watched the Texans and the Steelers. The Texans defense blew me away, and then they ran away with that in the fourth quarter. Went on to win it. So they play the Pats this week. But the Rams had a come from behind victory over the Panthers. The Bears, I was watching the end of that, but then I ended up going to bed for work. I didn't quite get the last couple of minutes of it, but that was a really close, tight game, and it was just going touchdown for touchdown there at the end. And pretty good game. I didn't get any of the Bills and Jags. Bills coming out on top on that one. Philly, the reigning champions, are out. 49ers go through, and the Pats beat the Chargers. So, yeah, good little mix. I was surprised with the Bears, to be honest, that they went through and beaten the Packers, but yeah,
So they
they've
top
done pretty well.
their table anyway, so
Yeah,
they've been pretty good. Everyone that's been the surprise team for a lot of them. The
yeah,
Bears,
yeah,
Bears and the Broncos being like top of the table.
yeah. Well, this
Yeah.
week we've got Buffalo up against Denver. Denver's had the week off. Buffalo's had a tight, hard game against the Jags. So the Broncos might get up over them, but I still, Allen's still their quarterback and anything could happen. So I still rate Buffalo, but they need to pick up their game if they want to go any deeper into the playoffs, I suppose. So what do you reckon? I'd probably want to pick Buffalo, to be honest. I'd think the smart choice would be Denver, but I'd back Buffalo to get it done.
I reckon Broncos, Denver Broncos.
Yeah.
As we've seen throughout a lot of NRL seasons, having that week off really helps. I mean, NFL and that it's a shorter season. You don't play nowhere near as many games, but it's very compact. And yeah, I think that week off is still going to help the Broncos.
Yeah. Yep. You got the 49ers playing the Seahawks. 49ers beat Philly. So that's a pretty big tick in your box to be beating Philly in a wildcard round anyway. So I've picked the Seahawks.
Still the
just
week
because they've
off.
had the week off. And I'm not real confident in the 49ers to pull off the victory. So I'll back the Seahawks.
I got a feeling about the 49ers. I don't know.
Yeah, well, they 2 years ago they went to a Super Bowl, so they've still got the same quarterback as then, and majority of the same team.
But the Seahawks are really good.
Yeah,
that's the only reason. Like, I don't know.
Oh, this week's hard to pick, to be honest, because a lot of those teams played so well. Like the Patriots have played well all season, but watching the Texans' defense last week, I don't know how to split them really, but I'm going to try and back the Patriots because, well, the Seahawks and the Patriots are both the teams I think, Patriots, Rams, Seahawks, thereabouts, be Super Bowl champions. So, who have you got? 49ers, Seahawks?
Yeah, look,
I said last week that I think it's going to be Seattle Pats through to the Super Bowl, and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah,
I want to say 49ers, but I don't think I could.
Yeah,
I don't think they're strong enough.
Seahawks across the board.
Yeah.
What about Texans and Pats? Like I said, Texans defense, and then they just piled the points on in the fourth quarter. Like ran away with it. It was a really tight game up until that point.
Texans, I reckon.
Texans. Well, I've still got the Patriots. I still think they're a pretty strong team. It did take until the fourth quarter to get that.
Yeah, but they've been one of the teams to beat all year.
Yeah.
I said to you last week there that having that young quarterback, the pressure may get to him. He's now got that finals. He's got that pressure situation out of his system. I think this week will be a different game.
The Rams play the Bears. So the Rams come from behind victory over the Panthers, and the Bears, they had a pretty tight game as well. It should be a really good game. I've got to back the Rams because I did say they're going to make the Super Bowl, and I still stand by that I'm happy with them. I think the last week I've probably not as confident in the Rams as what I was going into the playoffs, but
Rams can't make the Super Bowl because you just said that Seattle will. They're on the same side of the draw.
No, I said the Rams, Seattle. I said last week, I said that it would be the Pats and Rams. Then I think the Rams will win the Super Bowl. So, actually, last week I said the Patriots would win the Super Bowl accidentally. I'm on the Rams to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you also support the Ravens, and where are they?
They said last week that we've still got our coach, and then he got sacked the next day. So, sorry to all those people that listened to it on the Thursday after he'd been sacked, and I said that we're all good. 19 years at Baltimore as the coach, won Super Bowl, multiple playoffs and stuff. So, yeah, just go on to looking for a new coach. And there's been a lot of sackings, like people step down, step away. Steelers coaches stepped away. They've got to find a new coach. Phillies let go of their offensive coach. So, yeah. He's got Rams and Bears.
Yeah, and it just takes me back to the main Rams days,
Yeah.
Support the fellow Rams.
Well, the game that's supposed to be coming to Melbourne at the end of this year is supposed to be Rams and Seahawks, from what I've read. So,
I did read something about that the other day, that they've just about locked it in. It's going to be, there's only got 5 or 6 teams to pick from, and
yeah. Well, if it ends up being the Rams and the Seahawks, it's, that's going to be a pretty good game, to be honest. Yeah. You got anything else to say? Or?
Well, my prediction of the Steelers to win the Super Bowl's gone out the window.
Yeah. They didn't really look into it. Like, they didn't have an answer for their defense.
No,
it was just unbelievable. Like, to be honest, if you're somebody that's like on the fence with NFL, whether you like it or you don't like it, or you're trying to get into it, this week's games were actually really good to watch. You can see the close competitiveness, the friggin' strategies playing out, the different types of teams and that. So it's been really good. And if you want to get in and watch it like an American football game, they've got the college, it's like the college Super Bowl thing that's on Championship, that's on Monday, where the college teams, which is a lot quicker game. There's not as many ads. Because I know that shits you boys sometimes, the amount of ads that you get.
The ads does my head in.
Especially on KO. Like, there's only so many times you can sit there and watch the
exact same
the ball go through the goalpost, saying we'll be back in shortly. Like,
in saying that, I don't know what Johnson was watching it on the other day. It could have been on his computer, but my ad was heaps longer than Johnson's ads. Like, Johnson's was a normal ad in the sports break, and mine's still going 6 minutes later. A timeout's 30 seconds, 35 seconds, something like that. Like, 2-minute warning, fuck all, and then it's just it does me head in.
That's the thing. Like,
that's how they make their money, though.
It takes them 2 hours.
They're not making money because all it is the ad of a cricket ball and then a football floating through the post, and then it's not. It's just the KO ad. And
I don't actually understand why that's a thing at all.
Right, it'd be different if it was actual ads. Like, I couldn't even care less if they were American ads. Like,
well, on Prime, when you watch it on Amazon Prime on the NFL Pass, that's direct feed from America. So when we watch it on ESPN on KO, it's got Australian commentators and stuff, and try to make it relatable to us or explain things in more detail. But if you watch it on Prime, it's direct from the US. You get American ads and everything. So if you watched it on the NFL Pass for the Super Bowl, you get all the Super Bowl ads. If you watch the Super Bowl on ESPN, you only get the KO ads. You don't get those big, the big ads that they're always carrying on about. So I'm either or. I just want to watch the game. So I'm coming off night shift for the Super Bowl. I double-checked it today. So it's on the 9th of January.
9th of February.
February. Get me
at 10:30.
You having a sickie?
I could be sick that day because I'll be off for the ones.
Let me have a look at the weather forecast the month ahead. Penciling some rain.
Yeah. Well, there'll be 2 more games on this weekend. I think the Denver and the 49ers, or the Buffalo Bills, Denver Broncos, 49ers, and Seahawks is on Sunday this week, I think. So
you got 2 on Sunday and 2 on Monday.
Yeah.
This weekend.
Yeah. So it's Saturday, Sunday over there, but
Yeah, then the following week, I think they're both Sunday games for us.
That'd be right. And then they've got the week off because they do their Pro Bowl, which isn't what it used to be. They used to pick the best teams from AFC, NFC, and they'd play a game. Now it's tag football. So it's flag football they play instead and do skill stuff and stuff like that. Like, it's kind of cool, but I wasn't really that into it when I watched it last year. So, yeah. Have you got anything else for sport before we jump into a NRL preview?
Not that I know of.
No, not really. Probably big raps for Alyssa Healy.
Yeah.
Fine career she's had for Australia, and the Sixers and the women's cricket. Now it's the retirement, finishes up with after the India tour. Sorry, the India is touring Australia. They're not.
Yeah.
She did say on the podcast she's on that she wouldn't have minded going over there for one last tour, but it's worked out. She'll retire after the multi-format tour this year. February, I think that kicks off. So yeah, pretty big hole to fill in the women's Australia squad. She's been a pretty formidable player there for a long time. So
yeah, women's cricket's gone from strength to strength recently, I think. So.
Yeah, and it's gonna keep going strength to strength. There's even you go right back through club level now. There's so many more women's competitions showing up. Even up here, there's a full women's competition here in Narrabri. But so it's good to see. Like many years ago when I first sort of started playing, there was the odd female playing, but she had to play with all the boys. And then once they got to a certain age, they weren't allowed to continue playing with the boys because strengths and
That was the same with footy. Once they got to a certain age, there was really nowhere for them to go. Where now they've got those girls' teams that they can go into. So it's really good.
It's good for Hoover because he's got a house full of girls, so he might get a footy or a cricket player.
Hey, we tried to put Charlie. She wanted to play football last year and just missed out. They filled the team. I actually was going to bring it up to her and ask if she did want to play this year, but I don't know. Piper wants to play soccer. I don't know.
Yeah, Wyatt's all about it at the moment. He's on to me, Dad, and play soccer.
Bodie just wants to play golf, and he told me the other day he hates footy. So.
Yeah, but he fucking hated you at golf the other day too.
Oh, yeah, he did.
He was going to bash you. You stole his club.
Yeah.
You put it in the wrong spot, and
he put it in the wrong spot.
He was going to upend you for all manner.
It wasn't there 5 seconds ago. And the best thing about it was he filled your golf bag up with rocks, and you probably still don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, Wyatt's all about soccer at the moment. He keep going, telling me he's going to fucking have more trophies than I have. I said, okay, mate, we'll see. He's not playing soccer this year. Rogan just wants to play tennis. I'm not. Yeah, we'll see. I know the tennis coach up here, so yeah, I want to get him in for a couple of lessons and see how he likes it. But I've never been a tennis fan. I played it a couple of times at school to get a day off, but I wasn't good at it.
I'd just do it for sport, and even then we wouldn't play. We'd just wander around.
Yeah, I could hit a ball.
No,
I used to play Friday night comp at Aberdare.
Yeah, but you're a bit of a weirdo, so.
Yeah. Well, what did come up this week was the NRL clubs have said no to the new kickoff rule anyway. So Peter V'landys is going to go in and try and fight so that they change their mind, but I don't think they're going to change their mind. So
I don't think they'll change their mind this year. I think they'll be pretty set.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be surprised if this same rule's tabled again in 12 months' time.
I wouldn't be surprised if they trial it in New South Wales Cup, Queensland Cup or something like that, or even
it'll be State of Origin or something, and they'll go, nah, we're changing the
kickoff. They won't do it there. If they're going to do it in a major game, it'd be the All-Stars like they normally do. They trial they've done before. But that All-Stars game isn't what it was, where the fans pick the team and stuff like that. So,
I'm not a fan of the All Stars anymore, and I wouldn't be against them scrapping it.
I think it's just placed at the wrong time of the year. Like Super Bowl's coming up, they have a week off before they go into their Super Bowl. I think the NRL should have a week off before the grand final and
No.
use that week to celebrate rugby league, have an all stars game with the players that aren't playing in the grand final. You can still make a fairly decent team, you know, and you can have the women's and men's and everything at the same time. I think that's
City,
a better place for it.
city country. They need to bring that back. City country matches.
I don't think there's any place for City Country. They do sort of do it. It's like a New South Wales Cup based thing where it's the lower tier play against each other, and it's sort of like a rep game. They do still do it, but it's not like televised or anything like that. But I don't think it has a place in the NRL calendar anymore.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if it does come back.
I'd be very surprised if it came
There's
back
a
again.
lot of but look, when I look at that state of origin side and how many players that are on the fringe, but they don't quite ever make it there, and that city country was good if those fringe players were picked and
Yeah,
actually give them
I
that.
don't think it's really necessary. I know where you're coming from, but
They should be rewarded.
Queensland's never had one. They've always argued they never had enough players to have one. But and like they say, why would you want to bash your own team before you play anyway? So
But it doesn't have to be picked from that state of origin squad. It can be picked from the rest of the NRL. I'm still a big believer that that state of origin period needs to be standalone, where there is no other NRL. You play an international break and you play state of origin in the mix. Australia doesn't need to play internationals.
no,
Stand the NRL down, have your Tongas, your Pacific nations playing, and then you can still have city country, so blokes are
yeah,
still getting miles in their legs.
yeah. No, I can understand that. Like even if you did have it, and it wasn't just a New South Wales city country, what if you had a city country for the whole competition?
That's what I mean. Like
Well,
it
that's the
doesn't
thing.
need.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have like Queensland, New South Wales teams combined. It's just the
Well,
city boys playing the country boys,
you could
and do
even
that the
do
week
it.
before the grand final as well.
Well, for that, you could even do like the city country New Zealand sides
Hmm.
as well. Like
Yeah,
it's not just like in New Zealand. I know the Warriors. It's a national rugby league, so you could pick your city teams in New Zealand and country teams, and they could be selected
yeah.
into the ones over here as well.
For the way to make it work, you've got to have it mean something. Because if it doesn't mean anything, coaches are just going to not release their players, get them to have surgery for the end of the year, get ready for the next year. That's the problem with doing that sort of thing. If you have that week off before, you could have a sprint race out of the quickest players that are left over, bar the grand final, stuff like that, throwing passes or, you know, the same thing that they do with the NFL. It just brings another day with another TV thing that fans can sit down and watch, and it builds up for the grand final. But I'm not 100% sure it's going to happen. So, well, I don't think it will happen. I think they'll keep it the way they are. I'd rather them have that week off in case someone gets concussed the week before and they don't miss their grand final with the 10-day stand down like that AFL player did in his game. So,
Get your
yeah.
head out of the way.
Yeah. Perth Bears released their logo today. They've started to sort of fill in the spaces in their lineup with Wishart and Meaney. I think they're pretty quality signings, to be honest, for a team starting out. Meaney at fullback and Wishart at hooker. So
Are you going to play Meaney at fullback though?
I would.
they're
Yeah.
going to. They will.
Yeah.
If they find someone better, they'll probably put someone better there. But I think he fills the void for the time being.
And do you see Wishart being an out-and-out 9?
Yep. Well, he kind of has to be. Sexton's playing halfback.
Yeah.
Wishart could quite easily play 6.
Yeah. They said before that it was to play hooker, so that's part of the agreement, and they've got him to I think it's a 4-year deal too, so it's pretty long term.
Yeah, but they also said Dylan Brown was going to come and be the 7, and I think you'll end up being a 6.
I don't know what's happening with that. I've heard all different sorts of things.
Well,
So,
there was a team list put out there. I think it was today sometime, and they actually had Ponga at 6 and Brown at 7.
yeah, I don't think that'll happen.
I don't
They've
think it'll
tried that
happen
twice
either,
before.
but yeah.
They've
I
tried
don't.
that.
I don't think we see Ponga ever playing in the halves ever again in his life.
No.
He may slip in there throughout a game.
Yeah, he can in an attack. It's the
Yeah.
defense that's the problem because he gets injured, and he's better off bringing the ball back anyway. So I don't know why you'd bother doing that when Fletch just had a probably outstanding season in the 6. Why are you moving Ponga in there? Fletcher's already shown that he's capable of it. Build him as a 6. Don't swap and change.
But the thing is, they bought that. What is he, Sandon Smith?
Yeah,
In
it was supposed to be hooker, but he wants halfback, and it just
well, you got Phoenix Crossling. Well,
Crosland can play lock.
yeah. Well, you'd either run him as hooker, lock, or 14.
Yeah, I'd have Crosland as lock.
I've always said Phoenix should be in 9 and Smith should go to lock, but
yeah, we'll see what happens anyway.
Well, on the news there the other day, they said they're both fighting for that position.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. We won't know for another 12 months what the Knights' positions are going to be. It'll be swapped and changed.
The start of this season coming up is all going to depend on Ponga and whether he's out of his moon boot and back to full contact training in time.
Well,
at the moment, Fletch is training at 1.
Yeah, because Ponga's
getting ready for Vegas.
Yeah, well, him and Dong Young haven't trained yet. Ponga and Dong Young haven't trained yet. So,
I might have to give Fletcher a message and just try and get an inside scoop.
Probably won't tell you for the podcast.
No, he wouldn't tell me, but yeah.
I don't want to get him in trouble like Brandon Smith was anyway.
No.
Inadvertently. No, that went away pretty quickly, to be honest.
Well, it's just died, didn't it? I think there was a court date. I don't think he's been to court yet. I mean, it's still that'll still go on. I think we'll hear more about that in the coming months. But it's just dead in the water.
I think it might have been an overreaction for the betting side of things. The other stuff's all the other stuff. So, all right, you ready for the review? Broncos. We'll do Broncos, Tigers, Titans this week. We'll start off with the Broncos. I'll start with Hoover. What do you reckon about the Broncos?
I hate to say this, but I've got them sitting at the top.
I don't.
I
got Storm 1, Panthers 2.
I'm just going off my list here that I wrote out, but yeah, I got Broncos at the top.
Yeah, so you got Broncos at the top.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the Storm?
No.
Second.
No, we're not doing this.
No, we're catching him up. We're catching him up.
We haven't done the Storm yet.
Yeah, we done the Storm last week.
Yeah, we done the Storm last week. And Panthers.
I got them sitting in 4th.
All right, Raiders.
I've actually got them sitting
27th because you forgot them.
Former Raiders for again.
11th.
The Raiders in 11th.
12th. 12th. Sorry, 12th.
Oh, Jesus Christ. They're in 12th.
Yep.
All right. Why? Well, I don't really need to ask. What do you think they'll go back to back, or you just see them winning the comp? Yeah.
I don't see them making a grand final again this year. I don't reckon.
Okay. Well,
all right.
Well, you go. Yeah.
No, you can go about that. But all I want to say is, for the love of God, do not let the Broncos make another fucking grand final.
Oh no!
If not, I'm buying a fucking passport and I'm out of here. New phone number, new identity. I'm gone. I don't want to hear from Jonesy about the greatest team ever.
So I wrote down the other day, I think I've got the Broncos coming third. I think they drop off a little bit. I think that they've got some self-belief now, but they also now become the hunted. So everyone's going to be gunning for them because they're the reigning premiers. the halves are aging, whether it be Hunt, Reynolds. You've got Mam there.
Reynolds won't play a full season.
I don't think Reynolds will play a full season. They've got Hunt there, but if Hunt has an injury, they're going to be very short on halves because Jock Madden's gone back. I know they've got Duffy, but, Pezzett doesn't get there until next season, and that's the thing. Duffy's there for this season, but how much is he going to put in knowing that he's not going to be there next season?
He'll be playing
Pezzett
for a contract.
Hey?
Tom Duffy will be playing for a contract.
Yeah.
Whether it be with the Broncos or whether it be with another club. So I would not be surprised with Tom Duffy slipping into either 6 or 7, or don't be surprised if he's not the 14.
Yeah.
Reynolds won't play a full season. I don't even reckon he'll make half a season. He'll get injured, and that will be him done, and he'll retire.
It's either going to be, I believe it'll be Tom Duffy 14 or Billy Walters, because Ben Hunt's training.
Walters is out for a large chunk of the start of the season with his ACL from the grand final.
So you got Ben Hunt training at 9. He's probably going to play there. Probably his best position. I believe he's better at 9 than 7.
Well, he's got his premiership now. He'll just do whatever he needs to do and go out on a high. But, there's always drama around the Broncos as well, whether it be Reece Walsh or someone always causes drama. And,
That's going to be the big thing for the Broncos, whether Reece Walsh is fit all year.
They need someone there that's going to consistently give him space and he can do the rest on his own.
If he plays all year the same way he played the last 6 rounds of last season, I have the Broncos at the top of the like right up there. But if Reece Walsh is injured, who plays 1 for him?
Yeah, well, they've lost Cobbo. Yeah, they've lost Cobbo to the Dolphins.
I don't see. I mean, they'd have that in whether it be Mariner or, but who's going to bring that electricity the same as Walsh does?
Is Tony Stagg a fullback?
No, 6.
I think he's dropped back there and filled in every now and then, middle of the game, just to give the other lads a fucking spell out on the wing. But he's not an out and out one. And I don't think you want him at 1. He needs to be out there running outside of shoulder. He's more dangerous.
He's too strong out there. What's the Maroons winger that played for the Broncos? What is it? He's something. He played on the wing for the Broncos. And then played on the wing for was it Shibazaki?
Yeah, Shibazaki. Yeah. He's fighting for a contract too, I'm pretty sure.
That's right.
A big upgrade for his current contract. So I've got a feeling he'll end up at the Bears.
Yeah, well, that's the other thing. The Bears have got that 6th spot available at the moment. Tom Duffy gets his shot to prove that he belongs in the NRL, and I believe he does. I was quite surprised that the Cowboys let him go. Yes, we got Clifford and Dearden I think Tom Duffy could quite easily go to the Bears and play 6 besides Sexton.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Does any of the players from the Super League come back over to the Bears?
I don't think so.
I think they've got a couple of English players coming over, but I don't know who they are.
It'd be a good pickup for the Bears. Bevan French.
No, he's on a long-term.
He's already ruled out ever returning.
The Knights tried to throw big money at him to come back and play fullback or on the wing for us.
Yeah,
a couple of years ago, and he was going to sign it, and then he decided he just doesn't want to come back to the NRL. He's happy where he is.
That's the other side of it at the moment.
Yeah, no, he's a really good player, man. He's probably the best player in the Super League at the moment.
So I'm going to watch a fair bit more of the Super League this year as well.
Yeah, I want to try and watch a bit more. See how the Wolves go anyway. So
the Leeds Rhinos.
I wouldn't be too surprised if you see Tristan Saylor come back.
Yeah, he's one that I'd probably try to bring back.
He's talked about it. He didn't want to go. He got forced out of that.
He's probably a better choice
Brisbane.
for fullback than Meaney, to be honest.
That's
if
right.
he was going to find somebody, so
he's played fullback. You can play on the wing till he gets his feet back in the NRL again, and then you could nearly then free Meaney up. Meaney could possibly go to 6 if they don't fill that 6 and want to save a bit of cash.
I'll see. I still see Meaney as a fullback or a winger. I reckon.
Do you
played all?
He's
centre.
He's their kicker. He's definitely their kicker.
Meaney's a solid centre, and he's a solid goal kicker.
He wasn't that good goal kicking this year. I wouldn't be surprised if Sexton gets a crack.
Yeah, it's good to have depth. So,
well, you got to have depth for goal kicking, like that many people doing hamstrings and that.
Where'd you put the Broncos, Zach?
Second. Yeah, they like I said, if they play anywhere near the potential of the side that they've got up there, they could quite easily be minor premiers and could potentially go back to back. But I don't want to see it. I hate that I've even thought about it. Fuck the Broncos. I got a family full of Broncos supporters, and I'm still hearing about it. But 2015, baby.
You know that was over 10 years ago, right?
Don't care. When did the Knights last play in a grand final?
2001. I'm not sitting here bragging about it.
You didn't play against the Broncos. You got to take that.
No, we played the friggin' record-breaking friggin' Eagles team that was like a shoe-in to win it and flogged them in one half.
You do say it quite a bit.
No, I don't.
So you do brag about it.
Oh, whatever.
But,
all right. So moving on to the Tigers, which could be a little bit of an interesting one. Did improve last year under Benji. To be honest, they're building a good culture there around their playing group. Good foundation of juniors are coming through, but the drama's the problem. Like, the season hasn't even started yet, and they've already had dramas about the board being sacked and then reinstated and all sorts of dumb shit, just infighting between West Magpies and Balmain Tigers. Like, they just need to separate it from that. They're just a one identity and not over two things trying to, this, like, it just doesn't work.
I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the West Tigers dissolved out of the NRL in coming years.
I think the NRL is going to fight really hard to keep them there because that was the whole point of them being the West Tigers. They wanted to keep that Tigers logo.
I think the NRL is the ones that are going to step in. This has been ongoing for years, that drama.
Well, they haven't made the finals since 2011. And I just said that 2015 was over 10 years ago.
Well, I don't see them finishing any higher this year. I've got a mid-table. Benji's good. He's West Tigers through and through, like that.
Yeah,
yeah.
They're making good friggin'.
I don't think Benji's the team to take them back to the finals. He's building that team, but he's not the one to take him that.
They've extended him, so he's
the only reason they extended him is because if a heap of players said if he goes, they go. Yeah. There was 9 players that were leaving. That said they were leaving the Tigers if he didn't get re-signed again.
Yeah, it's just a confidence thing. It's just showing confidence to the fans and the players that, look, we believe in Benji and just making them feel a little bit more settled with everything that's been going on. But that Galvin thing, they were improving last year. Then the Galvin shit happened. Then they got rid of. Then they lost Galvin, and then they had to recover from Galvin. It's just a grenade that's just sitting there, just ticking away until it explodes every time, every year.
I don't see that Tigers system being any better than what they were last season. They're not going to knock any of that top 8.
The thing is, though, they've got a massive nursery of juniors, just the same as what the Panthers do, and they have the potential to be the same as what the Panthers are. But they've got to buy players from Penrith and here and there to try and fill their squad
because they've got their fucking development centre out in Western Sydney.
Yeah, in Parramatta.
Take them back to where you're from.
Yeah. Well, they don't know where they're from because they play over Campbelltown and Leichhardt. I understand that they're trying to, please both sides of it. And that's the thing I'm worried about with the Bears. Like the Bears coming out with the logo today, it's black and red, a bear. Like where's the Western Australian in it? It's just all North Sydney.
The
It's just
red.
North Sydney's moving over there. It just says Perth.
The red. The red dirt. They could have done orange. It probably would have been better actually orange.
We're
Yeah,
not
mate.
following the
I
Chicago
think
Bears right now.
I think they're navy blue though. They're navy
Yeah.
blue and orange. I'm pretty sure. But
Yeah, but the logo's orange.
I see them dropping down this year. They're not 100% settled on their halves. With the Luai's a halfback, 5'8". Buller's looks like he's signed with St. George Illawarra, so that's fallen apart there. I think there's still a good couple of years from building something.
They were never going to keep Buller.
No.
I've got them finishing at 13th.
13th?
Yeah, I don't think they're a mid-table, and they can quite easily finish bottom of the table. They're just that kind of club. Right? They were going to be the bee's knees a couple of years ago, and they got wooden spoon back to back.
Oh, I think they were trying to emulate what the Bulldogs have done by bringing players in, building culture, because that has improved to what it was. The Bulldogs were shambles like 5 years ago. They weren't winning nothing. They weren't doing nothing. The coaches didn't want to stay there. Like they didn't give coaches time to stay there. They were a complete mess, and they've turned it around now that they're competitive on the field, and everything else is flowing off that. The same thing can happen to the Tigers if they put, the right people in the right places to be able to get rid of all the drama. Even the Bulldogs had leaks and shit all the time with drama and stuff.
I think the Dogs were a one-hit wonder, personally.
Yeah. I've got them on the edge of 8.
They'll be thereabouts, but I think they're still building.
Yeah.
And
we'll get to the Bulldogs another day. So, but yeah, I've got them finishing in 14th.
I've got
West Tigers last. I don't think they'll
yeah. I don't think they'll be quite that low. They're definitely a team that can be that low. But I think the next team that we're about to talk about, they're going to be that low.
All right. We'll move on to the Titans then. So, you can start this one, Zach.
Wooden spoon.
Wooden spoon, just straight up.
Yep. They don't improve on last year. They ran second last. They got a new coaching staff in there. They're bringing in new players. They're rebuilding. I mean, they've been rebuilding since they come into the competition. But they're trying to bring back that culture that they had with Matty Rogers and Scotty Prince, and they want to build back on what they started. I just don't think they're there yet. I think give Hene 2 or 3 years. Let him build the team he wants. Let him do what West Tigers have letting Benji do.
Yeah.
But I think for the next year or two, Titans aren't improving.
I think that they're in a rebuild. So he's just got rid of a lot of players, bringing other players in, trying to convince them. But they've done the right things with Gordon Tallis and Matty Johns and that going in there with the ownership thing and helping out with the juniors. They're trying to build that foundation to build a better club. What's going to let them down this season, though, is the distraction of the fact that Tino probably won't be there next year. He's going to be looking at other clubs. It's going to be speculation for the entire season, and that's going to be distracting, and it's going to tear away from their games. I think, but the fact that they're going back and building pathways through to the Titans and trying to build it as a club that you want to play for is a step in the right direction, and getting the right people that have that passion and want to see the team do well. I think they're going to improve, but they've also got to look at where to put Brimson. Do you play him in the halves? Do you play him at fullback? Do you play him at centre? You move him around that much. I still think Brimson's the odd man out.
He's too hot and cold because he doesn't know what position he's playing.
Well, I think Kinney's a better fullback.
AJ Brimson's your 14.
Hey?
AJ Brimson's your 14.
Well, that's right.
Yeah, I think he's on too much money to have him as your 14, to be honest.
He probably is, but AJ, he can go on, and he's that type of player that can break a game out. So you get him in around a tired ruck, just let him float around, roam, like Melbourne used to let Slater do. Just let him bounce side to side. Just follow the ball.
Yeah.
He can't. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got him coming 16th because it is a rebuild. I don't have him finishing as low as the team that I do have as the Wooden Spoon that we'll get to when we get to that team. But they could finish anywhere from Wooden Spoon to 10th just because they've got a new coach, new direction, new players. They might be a bit of a surprise packet and shock some people, or they're going to be, all right, we're just rebuilding. I think towards the end of the season, they might start winning games and that'll probably lift them up a little bit. But I'm probably around the same thing. They're probably in that bottom four quite easily. So, yeah. What do you reckon, Uber? 14th?
I'd say I'm still not happy with. I'm only going off the list that I've wrote down.
Yeah.
This isn't the actual where I would put them.
It's good enough for
This is
this.
just
Anyway.
where I think they'll. Yeah, like I've got them in the
Yeah.
bottom half of the table, like the bottom four of the table.
Yeah. Well, we're not experts. So,
That's
You
how
like to
I've.
think you are.
Yeah, that's
no.
how I've ranked my teams. I've done like the top four, the bottom eight, just
Yeah.
outside of eight, and that's how I've ranked my teams.
Yeah, no, well I've got mine from like this position to the next position, and so
Yeah.
Next week we'll do Dolphins, Bulldogs and Roosters. Does that sound?
Dolphins,
Hey?
Bulldogs, and Roosters. Yeah, I was just making sure I had them on the list.
I'll send it to you next week before we start anyway. So yeah.
Two of them I'm happy with on mine, but one of them I'm not happy with where I've got them.
Yeah. No, it's not easy doing these ladder things, and they're not guaranteed. You know what I mean? Like I sit down and do them every year just because I'm bored in a truck and just go through and then I move it. Like I said last week, there's probably about 13, 14 teams that I could slip into the 8.
Well, there's not because you can only fit 8.
That's what I mean. It's not that easy. So, next year when we do this, we've got to include a Bears team we've never watched play. We're just going off the players that they've got.
Well, that's like I've got the Raiders sitting that low, but I reckon they could be in the 8 as well.
Yeah.
I've got 5 teams that I think could either be in the 8 but aren't in the 8.
Yeah.
Boys from up north.
All right, move on to the trivia this week. We missed it last week. I'm on 1 stroke, despite what Zach says. How many did you get wrong last week? No.
You did.
I didn't.
You did.
Let's go see. I'm going to double check.
You fucked up.
I'm pretty sure Zach got both of them wrong.
I did.
Yeah.
I got
Zach's
one wrong.
3. Zach's
you can
on
give
3.
me 45 strokes, and I still beat you by 25.
Hoover's on 2, and I'll cop it. All right, I'll be on 2. So Zach's on 3, Hoover's on 2.
So you should. You fucked up.
Oh,
really You're lucky we're not giving you a stroke for every one of your grey hairs.
Please don't do that.
You're ruled out for the next 10 games of golf then.
Pretty much.
Shot limit exceeded. Shot limit exceeded.
Just take a 10 every hole.
Yeah.
It would.
So I put the bet on and I accidentally put both of Hoover's NFL teams in instead of Tottenham, but technically Tottenham played before Thursday and they lost anyway, but...
Well, that's the thing, yeah. You put the bet on, then you took it back, you cashed it out, then you put the exact same bet back on again.
Yeah, no, I did do that. Because I was asking you whether you wanted to do it and you didn't get back to me quick enough. I was like, fuck it.
So, I thought you would have noticed by the other bet that I put on.
All right. Who wants to kick off trivia?
Who said we were doing trivia?
We're doing trivia.
Who said?
Me. We missed it last week. And the people want trivia.
The people don't want trivia.
They do want trivia. Go on the Facebook group or page and just send in and tell us how much you love trivia. All right, we'll go off. Zach's got the most, so he gets to pick the first one. Best out of 3, so if you get 2 right, that's it done. I've got 4 questions here. Name the year.
No, we only do 3.
2026.
No, we're only.
Yes, I got one right.
Name the
No, you
year.
didn't say your name.
Yeah, you got to say your name as a buzzer. If you get it wrong, the other person gets a guess. If they get it wrong, then we continue with the fucking question. Not the same as before where I read the whole thing out. So you've got to actually jump in with your name first. So we've got name the year, name the sport, name the player, and name the team.
He must be the whole team.
Which one do you want? Which one do you want?
We are going to go. Hang on, I just want to phone a friend. Can we have 50-50?
Hey?
Can I have 50-50?
That doesn't really work. It's not multiple choice.
Could be. If you were a real game show host, you'd have.
I'm not a real game show host.
Well, you got the grey hair like a game show host.
Oh, would you get off my grey hair? Fuck me.
Even the under.
Definitely doesn't look like Grant Denyer. We're going to go with.
Can you repeat the question, please?
Was it name this city?
No.
Oh.
Name the team, name the year, name the player, name the sport.
Name the player.
Name the player. All right. Answer with your name. If you get it wrong, the other person gets a guess at it. If they get it wrong, then I'll continue with the rest of the question. This player was born on the 27th of July, 1971. He played in the NRL for 2 teams. His preferred position was 5'8". He scored 33 tries in his career with the Knights, Wingin, and the Sharks. He represented New South Wales 4 times. Yeah.
Matthew Johns.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's that one.
Your name is Ben, not Hoover.
No, it's Hoover. All right, Hoover. Name the sport, name the year, name the team.
The sport. Name the sport.
Here we go. Remember your names. This sport was first played in Scotland in the 15th century. Like most ball sports, this sport does not use a standard playing area, and no 2 courses are identical. This sport is scored in strokes, and the aim is to get the least number by the end.
Golf.
Yeah. So Zach's on 4 strokes now. I swear he just give up.
I think, yeah.
I told you 6 weeks ago I wasn't interested in trivia.
Well, you're on 4 and Hoover's on 1.
Right. It was only meant to ever be a trial go at the trivia, correct?
I like it. You come up with something to replace it, and we'll replace it. Do some games this week. Well, I've been playing Sons of the Forest a little bit when I got a keyboard and that. Jumped into some Icarus. I've been playing Madden because I finished my college career and got drafted to the New Orleans Saints. So that hasn't been going too bad. What have you been playing, Hoover?
I actually downloaded Madden last night. I got the EA pass.
Yeah.
The 12 months
25?
one? Yes, 25. I was actually playing it like before we got on here.
Yeah.
I was just doing a quick play, and I was the Seahawks versus Kansas City. I absolutely annihilated them.
Oh, I should probably turn the level up.
I don't know what level I got it at.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm on pro or something. You just been playing Ark, Zach? You haven't been playing anything else?
Pretty well. I don't have that much time at the minute. I'm pretty flat out at work, getting kicked off for the year, but yeah.
Yeah.
Ark's pretty easy. I can just log in and jump on, or be on it for 10 minutes or on it for 10 hours. Doesn't really matter. It's that kind of game. So
yeah. I've seen some videos of people playing Enshrouded, which is base build and craft and a lot of other stuff I didn't realise. I've only been watching the base build and stuff on it. But I had a look at it. It's like $42 on the Steam store. It's a new game. I didn't buy it today. Wasn't that interested in it. Plus, I've got other stuff to play anyway. So, yeah. Have you seen videos on it, haven't you, Zach?
yeah, I've been watching it, but yeah, I haven't. I don't know. I've kind of stepped away from playing on my computer the last little bit. Been just on the PlayStation, but yeah.
Yeah. I've been through the Steam store and I can't find too much, but there was
there's
one.
there's
Hey,
heaps on there. I just send it to my library and then wait for it to come on discount and
yeah,
then get it.
yeah, yeah. I think I've got a couple like that I lost interest in after a while anyway. So, I was saying the other day that they've released that they're making a Rust 2. You'd be excited about that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I'll probably be back on the computer then.
Yeah.
Just
I'd say
straight
it'll
up.
go to PC, won't be straight to console. It'll probably take a.
I don't think it'll. It all depends. Console's not that far behind PC now. Like PC, sort of releasing a few different things, and then it goes pretty well straight to the testing branch for console.
Yeah.
So it's not that far behind graphics wise and everything's just that's a long way behind. But yeah.
Well, Icarus, that's the reason I jumped onto Icarus, because they said the other day that it's coming to consoles, that they're going to be swapping it over, and it sort of is like you go in a drop pod, land on a planet, and then you've got nothing. You got to make tools, survive, build your base, and all of that stuff. Only problem being that as soon as I logged into it, my laptop told me I needed to upgrade my graphics card, and because I'm thinking of upgrading to a actual PC, I don't think I'm going to upgrade the graphics card. I think I'll just wait for that. It's still playable. It's just a bit. I
You
don't
turn
know.
all your settings down and everything and
Yeah, yeah,
play it that way. But graphics card in your laptop's not all that expensive. I think it's 150, 180 bucks or something like that. Just all depends on what you want to do with it.
yeah,
I mean, obviously, if you working and living at home all the time,
yeah.
you don't travel, so you don't really need that laptop. It was just convenient for you when
Oh,
you got them.
it was just a way for me to dip me toes into PC gaming, really, and everything I can get on the console. It's on the Steam thing anyway. There's not that many that PlayStation have that Steam doesn't, and I can go and pay the same amount that I can for a console and have it last a long time, and also I just upgrade it as I go when new parts and that come out. So you can't do that with a console. You got to wait for the next generation one to come out and stuff like that. So, but it also depends on what you like. I don't know whether my monitor goes to 4K or not. I think I've got 120 frame rates is the most I've got out of it so far. So, Sons of the Forest hasn't been too bad to play. I don't mind it. It's very similar. It's very much the same as the Forest, just a bit different of a storyline, a bit more of a mixture of zombie things floating around. So yeah, I don't mind it. Still finding my way through with it. I was playing it a bit today and then got over building a wall. So yeah, still trying to figure it out.
The building side of things in Sons of the Forest is heaps different compared to the first one.
Oh, we're building a fire and a bonfire and all that. It's not the same, but
No.
some of it is. But there's more stuff on there to do, to build and stuff like that you can do. Split the logs, you got to get firewood, all that sort of stuff. So yeah,
That's the
Well,
thing. I can't get any more games because every time I go to get on there to get more games, someone's downloaded all these other games. Like one that I've got on there at the moment is pressure cleaning.
oh, power wash simulator.
Yes. What the
That's fun.
what the fuck is that?
You just
I've
clean shit.
I've got Lawnmower Simulator.
Yeah, I
Oh,
got lawnmower simulator too. They're
fucking!
fun.
I deleted a heap of games so then I could get like I went to work. I thought, oh yeah, I'll get home and I'll download this game and all that. Got home, there was 6 new games on there. So all the
Yeah.
space that I cleared up was filled up with pressure
But
washing, snowmobiles,
you need,
shipbuilding.
yeah,
There
you
is
need
there is
to.
one that I don't mind. It's I don't know what it's called. It looks got like a Japanese sensei on it with a white background. I don't know
Yeah,
what it's called. But yeah,
Is it Ghost
Yoshi
of Tsushima?
could be, yes.
Yeah, no,
or is
that's a
it
pretty good game.
Yoshi?
That.
Yeah, but once you've like you'll have your account,
Yeah.
and you set up accounts for the kids so that they use their own, and
But see, whatever gets
you can
downloaded
put pin
goes all onto
codes.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so you can put pin codes on the
Yeah.
store so they just don't go and
Yeah.
download.
You've
Yeah.
got to allow it.
You or Zoe would have to go put the pin code in and allow it.
Piper already knows my PIN code because I tried to set it up there the other day, one just for her to go in and play hers, and that way she's not going on my account all the time and playing like
Yeah.
with me Speedway one. I've got series in there, championship series that I'm playing at the
Yeah.
moment. And the other day I went in there, I had 5 races to go and I was ranked first. And then I got back into it and the season was finished. And I ended up finishing 31st.
That's a bit harsh.
Yeah. There was one race
You
that I
let
didn't even.
Johnson play it, did you?
Yeah. Piper got on there. She just wanted to play. And yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. I've got to work out how to set up just like an account for them because I've got mine. Bray's got his. But I was thinking about just setting one up for Piper where she can just go in and. But she mostly plays Fortnite anyway. Gets on there and
Yeah.
plays for. She doesn't shoot people because she doesn't know how to shoot people. She
No,
just
Beatty's the same. She just runs around.
She walks around and dances.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Beatty does the same thing. He just runs around. But even when he's playing Minecraft and that, he plays creative, so he flies around and builds things. And
well, that's
like
what Piper wants. Minecraft.
He knows what he does.
Yeah, she wants
Minecraft's
Minecraft.
not too bad.
Yeah,
that's not too bad. It doesn't take up much space either.
Yeah.
So. Minecraft. Yeah.
Well, see, she gets it on. She's got an iPad, but she every now and then she'll just get the shit to it and delete it, and then you've got to restart it all over again.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the other thing you'll have to watch out too. She starts deleting games with PlayStation.
Yeah, well, I've taught her the microphone button too on the controls.
Yeah,
as well.
So she's not talking to people.
That's what I said. I said as soon as you get on there, I said you press the little orange button. I said if it's orange, it's good. If not, but she goes and get Bray's headset anyway and puts that on.
Yeah, you can still push that button.
Yeah, she just thinks she's cooler with a headset on.
Yeah, so do
I. But yeah, once you've set up an account, yeah, she won't. Well, any of them won't, buddy. Ruin yours. Because I'm not afraid to stab somebody if they get on the ark and just kill all the dinosaurs.
Yeah. You'd be able to set it up so that you need a passcode and everything, so they can't get on yours. They can only use theirs.
I've got a passcode on mine, and Piper knows it.
Yeah, they'd probably like Ark anyway. The boys like watching Ark.
Yeah, Brady likes watching Ark. Willow likes watching Ark, but Willow likes dinosaurs. So.
Yeah, well, I got to get more storage. Got to go and buy one of those. Board things.
Hard drive.
Yeah, hard drives. A bit more storage, so that way I can get those.
Yeah.
Let's look on eBay. You can buy them on eBay pretty cheap.
Well, I've only just realised too. Like when I was deleting games there the other day, I seen the gallery there. I'm thinking, what the hell is this? Went in there, fucking that many screenshots of the game.
You can go into the settings and stop it from doing that.
Yeah, I just
it takes up heaps of space.
Every now and then I'll just go in.
Trophy.
Yeah. Every now and then I just go into it and just go delete all. Yeah. I don't know what's in there, but I just delete them all.
Yeah, you don't really need them.
Yeah.
I suppose it's good for someone that wants to post it on Facebook or whatever, but
nah, I'm all good with that.
So
Fortnite and Battlefield, I'm always the first one dead.
Oh, really? Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Who's ready for the weekly predictions? Our predictions are brought to you by Crosshair Pipe and Excavation. For all your pipe, excavation, poly welding, or general needs, head over to their Facebook page and see if Zach can help you out. So, what are your predictions, Hoover?
Denver Broncos and Chicago Bears.
Yep. Well, I've got the Seahawks and the Pats this week. And Zach?
I am on the Sydney Derby in the Big Bash. I'm a Thunder fan.
When do they play?
When the hell did Sydney FC play in the Big Bash? Did I not just say
I thought you was talking about
Sydney Derby in the Big Bash.
Yes.
Are you on the Thunder?
When do they
No,
play?
I'm not. I'm actually tipping against the Thunder, and I'm
Oh.
going the Sixers. Sixers are in some good form, and they play Saturday night.
I did say the other day that someone recommended that the Thunder should move to Western Sydney or something. So I don't know what that means. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Thunders are coming off a win too, but
Yeah, and I've watched a couple of Thunder games this year, and I don't know, it's just something's not clicking there, and it's
Warner.
don't know. Well, I don't think it's Warner. I think Warner's all right. He's not scoring bulk runs, but he's scoring enough to get off to a start at the top of the order there, and I don't know. They're leaking silly runs in the field, and having a big cricket background, being a captain for a lot of years, that fucking annoys me. So, but yeah, I think Sixers. Sixers will be too strong at the SCG too. I think.
Yeah. What's your other team?
I'm in the Sierra A, and I'm thinking AC Milan to win.
AC Milan.
I was nearly going to do a boxing one this week too.
Oh, the
Nikita.
Zarafa one.
Yeah.
I'm actually looking forward to seeing how that goes.
I reckon Zarafa.
I don't mind Nikita.
Yeah, I don't mind him
like
either,
Nikita.
but I just got a feeling that old mate's gonna
Nah, I
punch him around
think
the ring.
there's like a family rivalry there, eh?
Oh yeah, there's a massive rivalry between them two.
It's going to be good.
This fight's been coming for a while.
Yeah, Big Nelson Afasolomona's friggin' first fight
against Jeremy Lattimore.
Yeah, Jeremy Lattimore. His last fight was at the Alpha Blokes friggin' fight night.
Yeah, and he flogged old mate.
Yeah, but he's done boxing before though.
Yeah.
Like, it's not his first go at boxing, but
what about Paul Gallen?
Won't fight him.
No. Do you see who Paul Gallen might be fighting? Brock Lesnar.
No, it won't happen. No, yeah. I seen Nelson wanted to fight him.
Nelson wanted to fight him, but Paul Gallen said if the money was right, he would fight Brock Lesnar.
Yeah,
he was going to die.
Oh, he can handle himself, Gal.
Against Brock Lesnar, I don't think so.
Just think about all them peptides he's had.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he was a wrestler, and then he went to UFC. I don't know how his boxing career is going. To be fair, there is an art to it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. No, I'm actually hoping Nikita gets up for that one. So.
Yeah, I think that's. Was that
Monday or Friday or something?
Yeah, I think it's either this week or maybe next week. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is this week. Yeah. Have you got anything else for this week?
Not really.
No, it's been pretty slow. I don't know what we're going to do about bets after this week, to be honest, because it's run out of NFL games to pick. So
A-League, Premier League, FA Cup, Champions League. Yeah. You got the Big Bash.
Table tennis.
You got ice hockey. Fucking heaps.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's bye from me anyway. So.
Women's Premier League. ICC Women's 2020 World Cup. That's not for a while, but yeah.
Winter Olympics.
Yeah, that's not far away.
You go put a bet on snowboarding.
I'm definitely getting on curling.
You're going to put bets on curling. I like curling. That's bye from me anyway.
That's a see ya for me.
Friday, 16th of January, Nikita Taizu versus Michael Zarafa.
That's this Friday. Yeah.
11:30 p.m.
Oh, fuck that. I'll be in bed.
Yeah.
I'll be home from work.
So,
I don't think I've ever bought a boxing match in my life.
I used to buy them all the time.
Nikita is favourite, $1.83.
Oh, he's gone down. It was $1.98 there today.
Yeah, Zarafa's $2.10.
And he was
still unbeaten.
So Nikita was $1.98 and Zarafa was $2.16. when I looked there earlier today.
Method of victory. Taizu by points a decision. $4.
Ooh.
That's worth a sneaky one.
Mm.
I don't know if he knocked him out.
That's what I mean.
He
I
beat him.
Yeah.
think it goes to decision.
Yeah.
Zarafa's 480.
You can probably put on your own bet.
Probably
Yeah.
don't tell me what to do, motherfucker. What do you think I'm looking at?
All right. See
You're not
you
even a
later.
real dad.
Thank you for joining Zach Hoover and I on the Incoherent Podcast. If you'd like to follow us on Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts from, also head over to our Facebook page and follow us there. We're also on Instagram, the Incoherent Podcast. Thank you. Bye.